I'm a relationship coach, and my audience tends to be skeptical of coaching in general. What psychological principles work best for building trust quickly with a skeptical audience?
Okay, cool. So, how do you know they're skeptical of coaching in general? I don't think like all the people who are looking for a relationship coach are skeptical of coaching in general. If you are targeting majority of the audience, like majority of people, of course there is a big group of people who are like, I'm a smart cookie, I don't need to learn anything, I don't want any coaching, and you will never ever sell to those people. Okay? You need to find the audience that are willing to be coachable, willing to learn something, and willing to invest in themselves, and that audience is always smaller. Okay? If you mean by they are skeptical of coaching, you said in general, so probably that one. But some people might be skeptical of coaching because they had a really bad experience in past, which is nowadays very common. Why? Because coaching was booming a couple of years ago, and it was selling very well. A lot of low ticket offers and a lot of high ticket offers were sold like very easily a couple of years ago. The problem was that people bought coaching or courses, whatever it was, and they didn't get the results. So now they're skeptical because they learned that, yes, I bought a coaching program and I didn't get the result. So that if I buy a new one, probably I won't get the result either. And that's why they are skeptical nowadays. But it's all about trust. So what you need to do is to build trust quickly. So if you are like, oh, I'm not sure whether they would buy from me or not, the easiest way is to build trust. And the only way how to build trust is through content. If you educate people on content, that is mindset shifting. Not the content that is, here is step 1, step 2, step 3, but the content that changes their way of thinking. Once you, like, I'll give you an example. Imagine, like, just remember or just recall what was the name of the person you watched on YouTube when it comes to a tutorial, whether it's a Claude tutorial, ChatGPT tutorial, Canva tutorial. What was the name of that person? Probably you don't remember a name. Why? Because it was how-to content. It was like, oh, how I can do this? You watch the video solves the problem, and you were like, okay, got it, and you move on. Okay? But I can guarantee you that if you go to your, for example, your bookshelf and you pick your favorite book, you remember the name of the author, not because of the how-tos, but because of the mindset shift. They change the way how you think about the problem. So for example, one of the books, I'm looking at the book here, one of the titles of the book is Profit First. Really great book that the whole concept of the book is like, instead of having revenue in your business and then like spending money and what's left is your profit, their idea is to flip the order and basically remove first 10, 15%, whatever your target profit is, from the revenue, and the rest is what you can spend. Okay, not profit is not the leftover. Profit is like you need to cut it first. That's the idea of that book. And the whole book is written on like answering the questions how I can do that, basically, in many different scenarios. But that's the idea. That's the mindset shift. So if your content is a mindset shifting content, and if people watch your content and they are having these light bulb moments like, oh, I have never thought of that before, that's the way how you build trust. And how you can build trust quickly? Very easily. Make people watch as many content pieces as possible in a row. Okay? It's not about how much time people spend with you on your list. It's more about how quickly they consume 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of your content. And some people will do it in one afternoon, and some people, it will take them a couple of days. We have a reward funnel strategy. Basically, when we use a reward that motivates people to go through the content as quickly as possible. So usually within 5 days, like 50% of our audience consume more than 5 hours of my content. Why? Because I want to convert them from either strangers or people who bought my low ticket offer to high ticket customers. So that's basically how you remove skeptical element of the process. It's by building trust, delivering mindset shifting content. And one more thing. If you are a coach or a service provider or a course creator and you want to see how I replaced sales calls with a simple reward video that helped me get more than 160 high-ticket clients,
I'm happy to show you how and how you can use it in your business. Just click the link below in the description and see you there.